So I have had one close to death experience in my life, and it's actually really stupid, but kind of serious. So I thought, hey, this would be a good video to, let's talk about it, and also come up with a little bit of a thing that's probably, I'm not going to do videos like this with Minecraft all the time, because doing it scripted is really hard, because you have to move the player and read the script at the same time, or you do it to a pre-recorded video of the character walking around, which is what I did last time, and it wasn't so smooth. So I'm doing this no script, I'm just doing it. So yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna talk about my close to death experience in this video. So our family wasn't really a campy family until, or it was a campy family, then stopped around when I was born, or my little sister was born, and then eventually I got into Cub Scouts, and that led to us seeing this thing on the road more often, this being our amazing van built by me, with the giant compartment on top with, stuff flying out, but, that kind of stuff. So we ended up driving, we had like a 6 people all in this car, driving up to this one camp called Camp Tuckahoe, and by the time we got there, it was night, and we went to this one little cabin called Holly Cabin, which, don't let the size fool you, was actually kind of big. It would be bigger than this, it's just I had to fit in some stuff, so there was like 2 walls of these. Like, if this could be big enough, there would be a wall of bunks here, a wall of bunks over there, and like 6 of these tables, and a little kitchen back there with another little table. But then us all as scouts, we were having a great time because, we're a bunch of 8 to 10-year-olds all in this giant cabin over here, messing around with each other all night. But then in the morning, it was really cold. I'm going to tell you, just to keep this in mind, it was February. It was actually lightly snowing because we were on top of a mountain. So it was lightly snowing too. But anyway, so it's like early in the morning, we all go down to this lake, okay? And everybody starts chucking stones into this lake. And then, like, my friend Braden's there. He's kind of, like, my friend Braden, he's going to be represented by this guy with the wither skeleton skull. But he was, my one friend that linked me to the Weeblos, because I would have been a bear, which is before the Weeblos. He would be a Weeblos 2 at this time, I believe. If not, I would be a wolf, and he would be a Weeblos 1. One of those two. But, they're chucking stones in, and I'm like, hey, this looks like fun, because this is me over here. And, so I tried this, but the stones were frozen to the ground, so they were kind of hard to pick up. But once I got one, I started chucking it. Everybody left at this point. So I'm just chucking these stones at the lake, and, it's all good and stuff, but I'm going out onto the ice to pick up the stone and chuck it back out onto the lake, which is really stupid. No, hold up. Well, yeah, which was really stupid when you think about it, because, well, I mean, I'm weakening the ice, then stepping out onto it, and now I know ice could break underneath you. I wasn't that stupid. So I was literally just really stupid. Like, it wasn't like I didn't know, I was just stupid. And, like, I'm expecting this ice to, like, I'm like, oh, I hope this ice doesn't break if I step out on it and chuck a freaking stone onto it. So, I'm really stupid. Then, eventually, I learned my lesson, and the ice breaks. And me being a tiny little 8-year-old, my swimming ability was not necessarily the best. So I'm, like, right here, and my hands were so cold, I couldn't grab onto the deck, so I kept going under and over. So I'm, like, trying to say help and stuff, and I'm, like, breaking through the ice. It's really, really bad, and, like, I'm just like, shoot, I'm gonna die now. And then eventually, then Braden comes over, and he's like, have no fear, I'm here to save you, kind of thing. Although, without actually speaking, he just kind of runs over and is like, dude, grab my hand. And I'm just like, okay. And then he pulls me out of the water, and now I'm alive, and I didn't die when I was 8, and it was pretty good. And so now, thanks to him, I can still hang out with him, and we're still close friends to this day because he saved my life, mainly, and also because he goes to the same church as me, but mostly it's because he saved my life. And then I still hang out with him at his house and things like that. And we're still just pretty close friends, and it's one of the few people I actually call a best friend. So, it's pretty, which mostly, that's because it's kind of hard. Because eventually, we use the word best friend way too often. Because, I mean, like, you have multiple best friends. But I'm going to say, if anything, he is my best friend. Because he saved my life. And yes, it may have been a really stupid way. Like, that would have been a really stupid way to die. Like, I pretty much deserved to die at that point. Because, I mean, like, I knew ice could break. And I still went out on the ice with a freaking rock and chucked it back at the ice which I was standing on. I'm so dumb. Oh, okay, yeah, I just really need to make a video on this. But, yeah, thanks to him, we're able to still hang out. So, that's pretty cool. And, I hope you liked this video. Like I said before, or I think I said before, I'm not going to do all my videos like this. Some of them are just going to be the gameplay, which will be the scripted ones, are all going to be the gameplay. The more serious ones, like this one, I'll actually build them. Or, like, the ones that I want representation for things, I'll build them. Don't ask what those things are. Those are like sculpting tools. I don't know why I was messing with them, but they're on my desk, so I was. But anyway, I hope you guys like this video. Subscribe for more random stories like this, and good